Hi everyone, Sean McManaman. Happy Friday. Hopefully you can hear my voice okay. Just got over the worst cold. Chills, fever, and I know it's out there among a lot of people, so just be careful. Try to take your vitamins, do whatever you can to try to avoid it because it was not fun. First thing I want to talk about today is seller concessions, and I'm going to talk about it on different loan programs because I had some questions last week on it. First off, is most prevalent we deal with is FHA. The sellers can pay up to 6% of the buyer's prepaids, escrows, and closing costs. So FHA is 6%. The buyer still has to come with their 3.5% down payment, but conceivably the buyer could come to closing with just the down payment. So it has not changed. I had some questions that didn't it go to 3%. No, it did not. FHA is still at 6%. The next program is VA, which is similar to FHA because it's a government-sponsored program, but it's different. VA is 4%. 4% of buyers' closing costs, prepaids, and escrows the seller can pay. So VA is 4%. Next is conventional. Okay? Conventional loans are different depending on what down payment you're gonna put down. If the buyer's putting down 10% or less, then you're looking at 3%. The seller can only pay 3%. If you're putting more than 10% down, all the way up to 25% down, then the seller can pay up to 6%. And believe it or not, and we don't come across these that often, if somebody's putting down more than 25% down as a down payment, the seller can pay up to 9% of closing costs, prepaids, and escrows. And that's a huge number. So, and probably a lot of you never deal with that, as far as that much down payment. But if you have any questions, you want me to send you a chart on all this, just send me an email at sean@mtgplanners.com, and I'll create a little chart that shows the different levels. But those are what the sellers can pay and buyers' closing costs for each program. Now, one more thing I almost forgot. Investment properties, 2% no matter what. The seller can only pay 2% no matter how much money the buyer puts down as a down payment, and that's on an investment property. So again, send me an email, sean@mtgplanners.com, and I'll get that information out to you. Next thing I want to talk about is FHA and the flipping rule. It officially came out this week with a mortgagee letter that said that the flipping rule has been extended to another year. And basically that means if the seller owns a property less than 90 days, that FHA will still do the transaction, but the seller cannot increase the sales price by more than 20% from acquisition. Send me an email if you have any questions on that, or if you want a copy of the mortgagee letter. That has been officially extended for another year. And lastly, on loan programs, jumbo rates have come back to where they're very competitive to the conforming rates. We have rates now right around 5% on a 30-year jumbo. Jumbo is more than $417,000 loan amount. So those of you that have listings on that, send me an email. I could put your property in the single property website. We could do flyers that states that buy this home with this rate, and you're going to attract more buyers because a lot of people, they don't really realize that the jumbo rates are back to being halfway decent. I mean, they're used to rates in the 6s and almost 7s for jumbos. But our jumbos now are down in the 5s. So just send me an email if you want me to do a single property website or flyers for your property, an open house I'll even do. Whatever you want on these jumbo loans, and we're underwriting them pretty quick, and they're going through smoothly. You got to put 25% down as a buyer, but at that level, most of the buyers are used to that. So again, just contact me with any questions on that. And lastly, on a single property website, it's still going. I'll say it every week. Send me your properties. I did get a couple requests in the last week or two that I just haven't gotten to because I've been slammed with closings. And then I've been down sick. So just stay tuned. I'll get those out to you. If you have any buyers over the weekend, give me a call. Send me an email. My phone's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a great weekend. Happy selling. Thank you very much.